Call this evening's meeting of the Planning Commission to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Clancy.
Here.
Mr. Wagner.
Here.
Mrs. Treptow.
Here.
Mr. Basic.
Here.
Mr. DeKuliak.
All right, may I have a motion to approve the minutes for the September 10th meeting?
I motion to approve the PC 09-09-25 minutes.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Any old business? New business? Moving along.
All right, thank you. First application is PC 25-6-26. This is a rezoning application for 3605 and 3625 Marsh Road. Property is about 2.2 acres and is currently zoned R2 residential. And they're proposing to rezone this property to C4 general business. According to the application, the purpose for rezoning is just to diversify the marketing opportunities for the property. So some of the uses by right for C4 include retail, office, laboratories, personal services, which is like salons, restaurants, fitness clubs. And according to the code, the C4 is established to accommodate a wide range of commercial development, along with outdoor storage as a conditional use in select areas in a manner that does not disrupt or intrude upon residential areas. The existing zoning R2, the only permitted use by right is single-family residential. There's a list of additional conditional uses under the R2, which includes duplexes, multifamily. They can do a PUD, family homes and group homes for persons with disabilities, and daycares. So existing on the property, there are two 16-unit buildings. The last approved use for it was assisted living facility, which was back in 2011. The comprehensive plan designates this property as medium density residential. That's a screenshot, a blurry screenshot from our comprehensive plan, just showing the property outline in red. That is a medium density designation. And then I know we're working on the code update, so if the code is updated and we revise the zoning map and the zoning districts, this would be incorporated as a C3 district under the new code. So we go, again, we consolidate our commercial districts. We have C1, C2, C3. So it'd be designated as C3, which would match the surrounding properties. And that's all I have for this. Happy to answer any questions.
Any questions? Anyone here who would like to speak toward it? You want to come up? You have to turn that on. Just push the button. State your name and address.
Jessica Odenweller, 730 Granby Place East, Westerville, Ohio.
And are you about to say the truth?
Whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God.
You got it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Can you just give us a little overview of what you're trying to do here?
Yes, sir. So I work for a company. I am Vice President of Operations at Scioto Properties, located in Powell, Ohio. We have over 2,200 properties nationwide. This is one property that we owned. We actually bought it in 2017, and it was previously leased out to a company called Savita, where they provided group home facilities for people with disabilities. And so they vacated the property in January of this year. And so we are looking for more diversity of what we can do with this property. As you can imagine, a single-family residential zoning does not fit for us to have some more diversity here. Since then, we've done a lot of improvements to the property. I went and visited today. We're going to be doing more, I'll tell you that. But we are looking to rezone this to a C3, as Zach had mentioned, so that we can look to bring some more diversity to the area that's more suitable to the neighboring properties, particularly on Kent Road. So this is not going to be a restaurant. We're not looking for that.
No
we are
Mexican
looking for,
restaurant?
no more Mexican restaurants. I actually just ate at one just down the street. That was great. But we are looking more so for like service-oriented medical office, administrative office uses, as it is more prone to that. If you see the property, it has a lot of walls, a lot of medical exam rooms, so it is really fitting for a medical use if we can find that here in this area. And I think it would be a great use for your surrounding residential, but I do ask that it be rezoned to have that commercial availability.
Okay,
Thank you for your time.
thank you. Any questions?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, when you open it up to commercial, just about anything can be built here. So have you talked to any of the residents? Because there's one right across the street, and depending on what goes in there, there could be noise, there could be lights. It could be disturbing to them. And I know you don't know, you can't control it, but has that been taken into consideration? Because it's mostly residential around you.
Yes, ma'am. Quick response to that is we have not talked to the neighbors. However, we are not looking to build on this property. We are not looking to reconstruct this property. We are going to keep it as it is. So additional lighting and all of that nature would not be necessary. And the parking there is very minimal, if you will. So the come and go is more of a service related to appointments, if you will. So that in its nature does limit the amount of traffic that would actually be coming through to and from that property. But I understand the concern, and we absolutely are happy to reach out to the neighbors to address these concerns if they have any, but we have not directly reached out to them as of yet.
Any other questions? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve application PC 26 as presented.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Clancy,
Yes.
Mr. Wagner,
Yes.
Mrs. Treptow,
Yes.
Mr. Basic.
Yes.
Motion carries. Next item, please, Zach.
Thank you. And you don't have to stick around for this if you don't want. But yeah.
It might be very exciting. You just you have no idea what might occur.
Yeah. Just as a reminder, this will go to council on October 9th for first reading. Okay, so moving on to PC 25-27. This property is on Graham Road. It's the Graham Square Plaza, about 4.5 acres. It's zone C3, community retail. This is for a site plan for a new Aldi location and for a parking variance. So just to orient you, Walmart's to the north, you have the Cleveland Clinic location just to the west. And this whole plaza was split up, I think about a year ago. It split up, maybe even less than that. So the Aldi location will be on the west side of the plaza. So this is showing the demolition plan of that west side. So basically where Save-A-Lot was located, and I think it's 2 tenant spaces over, will be demolished. Parking will be, there will be some new parking added and repaved in the rest of the area. So that's the demolition plan, which is to demo 15,000 square feet of the building, and then they would construct a 20,000 square foot Aldi location. So So the parking's kind of split up. There's parcel A, which is Aldi and the rest of the plaza building. You have parcel B, which is Fifth Third Bank, and parcel C is vacant, which is only parking. There will be a shared parking arrangement between Aldi and the property owner, but also keep in mind all these parcels are owned by the same owner as well. So based on the square footage of Aldi, they would need to provide about 80 parking spaces. So in parcel A, this only has 19 spaces. There are only 9 existing. They would be installing about 10. With all the other uses considered, they have to provide around 200 parking spaces. And then parcel B, which again is Fifth Third Bank, there are 84 spaces existing. They would add an additional 10, which is highlighted in yellow. Then parcel C has about 54 parking spaces. So there is a variance to not provide the amount of required spaces on parcel A. There is, again, going to be a shared parking arrangement, but per code, you can only do 50% of the required parking is shared. So it's just a variance to not provide the minimum number of parking spaces. And the building elevations, showing a significant upgrade in how that end of the building will look. Overall, gray tones, I think it's aluminum panels, which will be a walnut color. Signage, which I'll talk about later on, only 2 wall signs will be installed. They meet the code requirements for those signs. And then on top of this, they will also be giving the entire plaza a facelift for the rest of the elevation. So this is what it currently looks like, and then the elevation below is what it will look like. So again, I think they can clarify more on how that will look, but I think it's mostly a lot of new paint and just a revision of materials and some of the features on that facade. And this is the other side of the plaza, which is where Cafe Au Play was located on the east side. Again, signs, currently they have those 2 monument signs that are just been painted over, so those will finally be replaced. And they'll just have 2 76 square foot wall signs on the building, which comply with the code requirements. So I'll just leave this up, but again, it's for a site plan approval and the variance for the amount of parking. Thank you.
State your name and address, please.
Yep, Patrick Valerius, 1429 Railside Drive, Columbus, Ohio.
Welcome.
Good evening. Thank you for having us.
What you're about to say will be the truth.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
Obviously, Aldi's excited for this project. We got Russ, our director of real estate, back there as well, but this one's a hometown hitter for me. I grew up right on the border of Stow, Kent, so know this area very well. So yeah, Zach kind of did most of my job here. Just explaining, yep, we're going to request approval for about a 20,000 square foot Aldi in the old Save-A-Lot area. It also comes with the working with the ownership hand in hand. They're going to revamp some of the center, smooth out some EFIS, new paint to match, make everything, just give it a good facelift. And that also comes with the signage and things like that as well. The scope of work is we're going to demo the existing Save-A-Lot space.
So that's going to be completely
correct,
gone?
yes. Demo the Save-A-Lot space in one of the tenants that used to be there. It used to be a chiropractor's office. Right. So completely demo it, grade a pad, and then build up a new Aldi store.
What is the size of the Save-A-Lot?
I want to say the Save-A-Lot is 11,000. Yeah. 11 or 12,000, and then the chiropractor's maybe 2
and
or 3.
what is the size of the Aldi on Fish Creek?
That one is, I want to say that was renovated in 2016 to expand to about 18,000.
Okay.
And our prototypical right now is just under 19, or under 20, so it's about 19.
And how many
800.
parking spaces are there at Fish Creek?
Fish Creek. I'm not too sure about that. We try to hit around 90 to 95 now, but Fish
Because
Creek
that is
might
always
be.
full.
Yes.
The problem
yes.
is there's not
That's-
enough there.
That's part of getting this store in as well. That will alleviate some of the demand that's going to the Stow Kent
Maybe.
store. Hopefully. But yeah.
Maybe. I spent many years in the grocery business, so.
But yeah, unfortunately, that
It's
store
not
was,
necessarily the case.
yeah, that store was, the Fish Creek one was constructed in like 2002, and then
Well, it's the
renovated.
second location for it. That's the second location for the Fish Creek store.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one that's there currently was constructed in 2002, renovated in 2016, and it's probably, you know, I don't know what the parking demands back then were, but might be a little underserved, but hopefully this will alleviate most of that.
It's sometimes difficult to get parking.
Yeah, that's a hot area right now. So, but yep.
I'll interject a little bit of history. I promise to tell the whole truth.
First, you have to state your name.
My name is Russ White, Director of Real Estate, 9135 Plain City, Georgeville Road, Plain City, Ohio. But
And
Pat
what
is,
you're about to say will be the truth.
it is. Thank you. Pat's 100% correct. Our old spec used to be, our old requirement was 75 parking spaces. We
Okay.
internally upgraded that to 95, 7 to 10 years ago, I'm guessing.
Okay.
So knowing when that store was built, it very well could be undersized on parking.
Yeah.
This site, as Pat was getting ready to mention, parcel C, we have cross parking, and we have that as a no build area. So the parking spaces in parcel C that you see can't change. So
Okay.
the landlord can't go put a cold brew or coffee or any other user out there to adjust that parking. So
Okay.
we should be well parked here.
And the traditional Aldi, 25 cents, and bring your card
Bring your
back.
quarter and you can get your quarter back when you put your card
Okay.
back.
Thank you.
27 years with Aldi, I think I've pushed less than 5 carts back myself when I was visiting a store, because if you don't take yours back, the next customer takes it back for you and get your quarter.
Yeah, you get your quarter.
Oh, you're fine. Yep. Russ knows the history of all the prototypes. But yeah, so like, yeah, Russ was saying, parcel C, there's a no build zone and it's a protected parking field. It also kind of extends in front of a little bit of the eastern portion of the site as well. So what's kind of there now can't be really changed too much.
Okay. Good.
And then, yeah, just parking wise, just looking at the area we're going, all the zoning requirement wise is 80 spaces. The banks is 22, so 102 required spaces. There's 165 now after we add the new 19 spaces. And then I was looking at the whole center just based on, you know, retail requirements, the whole center and the auto zone and the Valve Lean right there needs about 257 spaces. When you combine all the parcels of what's existing there and what we're going to do, there's 310 parking spaces. So
Okay.
cross parking should not be an issue on this one at all.
Good.
But yeah, then other than that, yeah, constructing a new building, and then we're having the two 75 square foot building signs, one facing Gilbert, one facing Graham. And then the ownership will also repaint the shared monument sign and kind of give it the same facelift as what's going on the building facade. And we'll just put our tenant panel there, and then a single tenant panel on Gilbert as well. Okay, so.
Is there a timeline on the construction? Or-
Right now, we, hopefully with fast approvals, we're looking to start construction and demo in December. And then it will probably be a Q2 or Q3 of 26. So yeah, we move pretty fast once we get in the ground.
Okay, thank you.
I just want to say I'm really excited to see something move in the center, and it's getting a facelift. Yay!
Yes, we're just as excited.
Maybe they'll get more tenants now.
Yeah, that's the hope. You get a larger tenant like us, then it, you know,
You should
get
have
a
a better
facelift and
draw than
remake.
the former store that was there.
Oh, well, we for sure will. We,
Like that, I'm going to be fired. I was there like a dozen times.
It's
They were
not,
like 3 or less.
Yeah, we would show up on the site, we were looking at the site and be like 3 cars in the parking lot. We're like, they must not be getting
Yep.
much volume, but we've done a few save lots in the recent last year or two, so.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Any other discussion? Anything on emails? Jane? Okay. Is there a motion?
The what? Oh, okay, the shared parking agreement, yes. I'd like to make a motion to approve PC 2025-027, the site plan for 911 Graham Road, on the site of the new Aldi. Also conditional approval for the shared parking agreement on the properties with, the whole property, parcel B and parcel B and parcel C.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. Any other discussions? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Clancy.
Yes.
Mr. Wagner.
Yes.
Mrs. Treptow.
Yes.
Mr. Basic.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Some people want it like yesterday done.
Okay, go fast.
If you'd like, we're going to have a zoning code update if you want to stay for it. No one ever wants to stay for that. No.
I understand that either.
That'll be good for that center.
It would, that's unusual.
And we'll pick up a business from Cuyahoga Falls.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
They're
Nope.
going to get a ton of people from Cuyahoga Falls. Yeah.
That's exactly what I was referring to, is, you know, friends in the falls, and they don't want to take a trip out there to Fish Creek.
Right.
And they'd rather just go like to the creek or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like creekers is more expensive.
And they'll still have their share, but
Yeah,
this goes to a different,
it's right on the, it's like almost on the border.
yeah, exactly. All right, Zach.
All right, item 3. So just want to remind everyone, I think at the next meeting, we'll have the formal application for the new zoning code. So yeah, just reminder, review all the materials that are out there. If you have any questions, let us know. I don't think there's going to be any major changes since we've last discussed them. I think the biggest one is we got more feedback from the public and the steering committee, and we're going to keep the residential lot sizes the same as they are. Instead of reducing them significantly, they're just going to be the same. So not going to be any changes to that at all. And we've added some regulations for like chicken coops, natural landscape areas, you know, just to address those items that have come up a lot over the last couple of years, to make sure we have code for that. Yeah, fences, you know, so if there's anything out there that you feel that we haven't addressed yet, or if you have any outstanding questions about it, we can discuss it now, or if you think of it, you know,
I
before
thought
the
the
next
chicken
meeting.
coop conversation was very interesting.
What's that?
I thought the chicken coop conversation at the last meeting was really.
Yeah, I think we have good code because of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, again, if you have any thoughts right now, or if you haven't before the meeting on, I think, the 14th, let us know. The consultant will come in and present that for the meeting, so.
At the meeting yesterday, did anybody have any big complaints?
There's one person who's concerned about the residential lot sizes, but once we found out that we're keeping them the same, then
Good,
he thinks it's a great code now, so.
good.
Yeah, honestly, just, we've only got positive feedback. So,
Okay.
yeah. So, yeah, any questions now about the code?
Do you think we address everything that we think in the past addressed in the last few years that have been contentious from our standpoint that hasn't been
No, I really think we have addressed everything. Over the last few years, I've been keeping a list of things that have needed changed, and I think we've accomplished all of that. Yeah. So, and we're not going to accommodate every single scenario or situation. That's why we have variances, and if it's another thing that becomes an issue over the next year, because we'll still be evaluating it once it's adopted, making sure it's working correctly. If we need to make little adjustments in a year, then we'll do that. Yeah.
So, once we approve it, can we go to council for what, 3 readings?
Yeah.
And then if they approve it, if there's a third one, then is household review do who writes the actual, verbiage and all the code, who changed all that? Is that something they do as part of the contract?
Yeah, so we use an American Legal for our online code. We'll just send it to American Legal, and they'll upload it online for us, and we basically just take out the old one, put in the new one.
Once it passes council, they do that, like.
Yeah, council's office will do that.
Where is American Legal?
What's that?
Where is American Legal?
It's a national company. It's,
In the cloud.
yeah, yeah.
I see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the intent right now is, so right now we plan on having the third reading in December. And if it's adopted in December, typically it becomes effective 30 days later. We'll probably make the effective date maybe 2 months later, just so we'll have time to update our fees also to make sure it aligns with the new code and the permits, and update our online permits, make sure everything's corrected for that. So, what's that? Early next year, yeah. Yep.
I have a question that's not related to that.
Okay.
How long is it going to be before we get a real sign in the front and get rid of that piece of junk that's out there?
I just got an email from them today. They're just they're working with their masonry company right now, and they're just figuring out what materials we want them to use and which color brick. You know, because
So we're
there's like
still
3.
several months away.
What's that?
So we're still several months away?
I don't have an actual timeline yet, but
Good guess.
a couple months.
Is there any way that we can get that thing removed? The orange thing?
A zoning violation. Yeah,
We'll just drag it, turn it over to the front yard.
yeah.
That's not a bad idea. I can charge people for political ads.
There you go.
I'm hoping we can get done in time for the holidays, though.
I hope.
Yeah,
That would be nice.
yeah.
Thank you.
You're not counting on Stow to put that in, right?
No.
They'll find a need for it. We'll have it right next to the other one. Sorry. All right, anything else?
Nope. Yeah, I just appreciate you guys, through this whole code update process. It's been long, 19 months now, so very close to being done. Thank you.
A motion for adjournment.
A second.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed,